Besitos. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Sorry it's been a while. I recently got all 4 of my wisdom teeth taken out and my face was so swollen to the point where my dad told me I look like the guy from the Goonies. Thanks, Dad. Anyways, in this video, I'll be talking about cloth diapers and everything you need to know when it comes to wash care, when it comes to taking care of them on a daily basis, and what you can and cannot use. So if you don't know what cloth diapers already look like, they look like this. They're so cute. So they come in solids and then they come in a different bunch of patterns, which is pretty cool for boy and girl and neutral. So first I'll start off by talking about why I chose to cloth diaper, and that's because I love to do my part when it comes to giving back to Mother Nature and just recycling. So always remember, reduce, reuse, recycle. Which brings me to my pros and my cons on cloth diapering. My first pro, like I said, is recycling. My second pro would definitely have to be the less rashes. I did realize that when Zane used the disposable diapers for the first 2 months of his life, he did get a few rashes, and then once we switched to the cloth diapers, we definitely do not get them as often. We do get them because he's a big boy, he has rolls, there's sweat, stuff rubs together, and it's not comfortable. My third pro would definitely have to be on saving money. Within our 7 months of cloth diapering, we've saved about $580 just literally using cloth diapers, no disposables, nothing, not even wipes. We don't even use wipes. I also use my own wipe solution that I will show you guys later in the video. My only one con, and I'm not too sure if I consider this a con, but maybe others will, is definitely if you don't have your own washer dryer in your apartment, in your house, or in like your complex area, is definitely a con, because then you would have to drag it to the laundromat, and I know you already don't want to go to the laundromat, so that would definitely be one of my cons. Unfortunately, we don't have a washer and dryer in our apartment. So we live in a complex, but we do have a washer and dryer area that everybody goes to wash their stuff. Besides that one con, I mean, look how cute they are in these diapers. Right? So the Alva Baby pocket diapers, they do fit all sizes till about, I want to say maybe 3. So with these first 3 rows, they do adjust to the baby's length. When we did start Zane on cloth diapers, he was about 2 months old, so we did have to customize the size. So we just buckled it like this. And then now that he's bigger, we don't have to do any of that, and we just keep it like that. And then these up here adjust to their waist. So a question I get asked often is, how many times a week do you do laundry? When it comes to washing the diapers, I do laundry about every 4 to 5 days, depending on if I need to wash diapers. I typically wash my diapers when I see that I have like 4 left. I just never want to be under a certain amount, because you never know with these kids. An explosion can happen at any time. So the reason why I don't do laundry as often as other people that cloth diaper is because when I bought my cloth diapers, I knew that I didn't want to do laundry. So I bought with the intentions of having a big bulk. I have a total of 24 cloth diapers and about 1 million inserts, and I'll let you know why. So when I bought these cloth diapers, they came with these inserts. They came already with one in the diaper and then another one on top. So it came with 6 of these and 12 of these. I use these for about a week, and I really wasn't a fan of them. I feel like the absorption wasn't as good compared to these bamboo ones. So I ended up having to buy packs of 12 for my 24 diapers because I didn't like the other ones that they came with. Another question I get asked a lot is, what do you do when the baby poops or pees? So when the baby poops or pees, you have to take the diaper apart. How you take the diaper apart is really easy. So these are the Alva Baby pocket diapers, hence pocket diapers. So when baby pees or poops, all you literally have to do is just pull the insert out of it, and that's it. A lot of people use diaper pails, but I feel like every time you open it, I don't know, it just didn't work. So we ended up going with wet bags. What are wet bags? Wet bags are this. They're washable, they're great. You don't even smell the diapers at all. So we actually have 2 of these, and then we also have 2 of these that we use in his baby bag. So when baby pees and poops, you basically just put the insert into one of the pockets, and then you put the diaper into this pocket. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now, when the baby poops, they have this diaper like spray guard that you can attach to your toilet. It's basically like a hose that attaches to your toilet, and then you attach the diaper to this little spray pail, and you use the hose that's attached to your toilet to basically power wash all of the poop off the diapers. Unfortunately, we do not have that luxury. Our toilet doesn't have one of those adapters that lets me attach it. So what I have to do is use my hands. Yes, I touch my child's poop, and I don't care. And honestly, they're probably gonna do worse things to you than just a little bit of poop. We all poop. So when Zane does poop his diapers, I take them apart, I put the insert into the wet bag, and then with the diaper, I'll go into the bathtub and I'll just turn on the faucet, and with hot water, I'll just use the diaper and just rub everything out and give it a good rinse. And then typically I let it hang dry just because I don't want to throw like a wet diaper into the bag. I just feel like it'll get moldy over time, and so I try to just let it air dry. Now, if you're like really skeeved out by touching your kid's poop, why do you have a kid? They're gonna throw up on you, they're gonna spit on you, they're gonna poop on you. The worst is yet to come. Like, touching their poop is nothing. So, for those parents that don't wanna touch their poop at all, I would definitely recommend on getting these flushable liners. So what these are basically paper towels that you can lay onto the diaper right on top of here. Just lay it down, and it basically catches the solids of the poop, and then you just pick it up and you flush it down the toilet. So I used to use them, but then Zane doesn't poop every day. He'll poop like every other day. And I just stopped using them, honestly, because I was like, all right, whatever, I'll just use my hands. But for those parents that don't want to touch their kids' poop at all, definitely recommend getting these liners. So now when it comes to my wash routine, I do wash it 2 times before drying it. So I'll do a rinse and spin where I'll just use a little bit of vinegar on top of the inserts, the cloth wipes, the diapers. Everything I use vinegar on just to help with the smell. So I'll do a rinse and spin with that, and that goes about 20 minutes. And then after that first wash, I'll then go in with the Tide Free and Clear, and I'll do another wash with that on a normal cycle on high, and I'll always use it on hot. So I'll show you guys how I physically wash them just so you guys can see it from a better view. Alright, so now that the first wash is done, I'll then go in bringing my own Tide, the Free and Clear from home. And then I'll only be using a little bit of this since I'm not doing that much of a big load. So I'll pour about that much, like 25% of that. And then I will then now go in using the normal setting. Wash temp still on high, and then normal, and then wait for it to wash again. So once the inserts are done washing, I'll throw them into the dryer and then I will dry them on normal and then the temperature on medium. And then I'll do the same pre-wash and regular wash with the diapers. Another thing I do when it comes to washing them is actually called stripping them, and I do that about every 2 months. I'll put all the diapers and all the inserts and all the wipes into my bathtub with hot water, and then I'll go ahead and I'll use Dawn dish soap and I'll put that and I'll kind of mix it. And I let the diapers sit in there for about 2 hours just so all the dirt and everything comes up to the top. And you'll see like how much it holds, which is like, it's kind of nasty, but it's like, you know what? If you do that with all your clothes, it'll turn out like that. I do that every 2 months. And it's a little time consuming, so that's why I don't do it as often, but I try my best to squeeze it in just so I can keep care of the diapers, so that way when we do decide to have another baby, we can just reuse these diapers and not have to spend money, because we don't want to. So after the diapers have been sitting in the tub for a couple hours, I'll then go in and hand wring them. And then after that, I'll bring them to the laundry and I'll wash like I was doing a regular wash. I'll do a rinse with just no vinegar at first, just because I want to get all the soap out of everything. And then I'll go in it again with another rinse with the vinegar. And then I'll go in again with regular Tide detergent just to finish everything off. And then usually when I do strip, I don't throw it in the dryer. I like to leave it out in the sun, just for the sun to get rid of all of the germs. And basically what the sun does is sanitize the diapers. Alright, so once the diapers are all washed and dried, you'll then go ahead and put them back together. How you put them back together, I'll show you. So the insert, you'll have the tag and you'll face it this way. And with your other hand, you'll make like a little fist and like cradle the insert. And then with this, you basically just put your hand in there, slide it through. And then just slide your hand out, and that's it. And then if you want, you can fold it and button it so it stays, and boom, you have your cloth diaper. Typically, when I do put the diapers back together, I do it at nighttime so Zane doesn't get distracted and takes all the diapers away from me. And it usually takes about 5 to 10 minutes max, depending on how many diapers I have. I usually just put on a Netflix show, just fold, and before you know it, I'm done. So now when it comes to what happens when my baby gets a rash, what can I use and what can't I use? So unfortunately, you can't use Vaseline because the petroleum will mess up with the absorption from the insert, and it'll just basically be like a repellent, and then you'll have to deal with leakage, and that's not fun. So you're gonna have to end up getting the Vortex butt paste. I personally like this more than Vaseline for some reason. I feel like it doesn't irritate the skin, and it actually works within applying it. So no Vaseline, get the butt paste, because if you use the Vaseline, you can just basically kiss your diapers away. Alright, so now I'll talk about how much I spent one time on everything. So for the 6-pack of Alva Baby diapers, they do run about $39.99. And then for the bamboo charcoal, they are a pack of 12 for $39.99. For the wet bags, the small ones, I got 2 of the smalls for $8.99. And then for the 2 larger wet bags, I also got a pack of 2 for $29.99. For the diaper liners, they do come in a pack of 2 for $16.99, which was a waste of money because I don't even use them now. And then I also use cloth wipes, so I ended up buying 60 from this lady here in California for 20 bucks. So in total, I spent about $395.97 compared to spending $900 in just a year on disposable diapers. I know it doesn't sound like a lot right now, but you also have to remember that babies just aren't wearing a diaper for a year. Some kids wear diapers till they're about 3-4 years old. So just think about all that money that you're spending every year compared to where you can just use cloth diapers, where you're just literally reusing. the same diapers over and over and over and over. So last but not least, I'll show you guys how I make my wipe solution. All you need is distilled water, cast iron soap, coconut oil, and tea tree oil. So first I'll start off by using 1 cup of distilled water. And I usually use a container just to mix everything. And then I'll go in with 1 teaspoon of cast iron soap, 1 teaspoon of coconut oil, and then 2 drops of tea tree oil. And then put the lid on. Majority of the time I microwave the coconut oil first just so I don't have to deal with it being clumpy. And then I save a distilled bottle from previous just so I could basically have something to keep my wipe solution in. And then after that, just pour it all in. And then I usually make about 2 cups of this just so I have enough. God forbid I'm not home and there's no wipes and Joel can just pour it into the container. So before I end this video, I do want to show you guys the diaper caddy that we use. It holds all the diapers and all the necessities you'll need without a problem. If you guys found this video to be helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And if you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below. I'll also be leaving all the links in the description box for you guys on where we bought everything. Tell them, like and subscribe.